What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Lost Tangent Outpost. My name is Spada. Today, I want to introduce you to a new MultiVersus series. So in the most recent vlog, I asked you all to help me decide on what the next flagship series for the channel would be. It came down to two different options. The first option was an idea for a show called Dreamcast, where I would present you all with a choice of characters that are not in MultiVersus, but that we'd like to be, and you all would help me decide on which of those characters I would make a moveset for. The other option was for a show that I have yet to come up with a name for, where I analyze the characters that are currently in the game and figure out what inspired their playstyles and movesets. I was having a hard time deciding on which of these shows would be the best to help grow the channel in this community, and while I do believe that the moveset analysis one would be a great one to bring traffic into the channel, I feel like it leaves out the community a little bit, and that's one of the things that's the cornerstone of this channel. So I was sort of leaning in a specific direction, but I really wanted help with making the final decision. So I put up a poll and asked you all to vote to help me get some perspective. While the poll didn't have a crazy amount of votes, it did get a decent amount, and well, you guys seem to be about as divided on this as I am. It's exactly 50-50 as of writing this script, but it does tend to favor one, then go back to even, and then favor the other, so there's a lot of back and forth. And you know what? Looking at the score ping pong back and forth has helped me reach a conclusion. While I would love to do the moveset analysis series, I don't feel any real urgency to start it. I feel like that's something that I can still do, but I'm just not feeling like it's something I need to do right away. However, in the case of Dreamcast, I already have a ton of ideas and I can't wait to get started. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, if it disappoints you that we're not gonna be doing the moveset analysis series, just keep in mind that I may decide to start doing that later. Just for now, I really am excited about Dreamcast. So let me explain what I expect the format of the show to be like, and then I'll present you all with your very first poll in the series so that you can help me decide on which character the first episode will be about. As far as the structure of the show, I think the first part is obvious. We have to cover the poll results from the previous episode. Then I'll go right into explaining who the character is, where they're from, and how I think they'll fit into a game like MultiVersus. This will also be where I discuss the kind of playstyle I expect they'll have and give them a class designation. From there, I'll go through the move list. Now, as far as this part goes, I haven't really decided how I want to illustrate their moves. As in, I haven't really decided how I want to visually represent them to you guys in the video. I can use examples from whatever media they're from, such as a clip from the show, game, or movie that they're from, showing them doing the thing we'd be using as a move. Or I can literally draw them in quick sketches. I'm just not sure yet. It might take too much time to draw. But I will try my best to be as detailed as I can and explain the moves and how I expect they'll work mechanically. Once we've covered the moveset, I'll then discuss the passives I believe the character needs, and then how those will affect the move list and/or allies or opponents. Once that's all done, we'll dabble in some ideas about taunts and alternative costumes, and depending on the length of the episode, I may even come up with an idea for a stage, but I wouldn't get my hopes up about that one. And then when that's all done, we'll talk about our options for the next episode. Now, each poll will need at least 2 to 3 days for the results to roll in before I can start making the next episode, so I would expect the episodes to be released on a 2 to 3 week basis. We'll see if I can do this faster, but that's the most conservative estimate I can give y'all for now. And that will be how the show will work. I'm hoping I'll be able to do this in a way that's exciting, with lots of cool visual aids and fun editing. It just depends on how well I'm able to streamline the process. But with that, let's figure out who episode 1 is going to be about. Now, I've talked a lot about Dean Winchester, and frankly, that episode's going to end up happening at one point or another. But for this first episode, we need a character that's going to get people's attention. We really want to build this community up so that we have as many participants in the polls as possible. So I'm thinking we go with one of these 5 characters, since I think they're all really highly requested: Goku, Naruto, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, or Godzilla. Now, I kind of thought about Walter White, but I actually don't even know where to start with him, so we'll have to shelf that one for a bit. However, all of these 5 characters I already have some pretty good ideas for. So let me know, which of those 5 do you want to see in the first episode of Dreamcast? To vote, just go to the community tab on my YouTube page, and this poll will be located at the very top. If you're already subscribed, you may have already seen that poll show up on your timeline. All right, guys, that's that. I hope you guys are as excited about this new series as I am. See you guys soon. Until next time. Later.